Oh, we can.
Okay, so originally when we got on today, we were going to talk about movies that were lost in translation, and there was just so many things happening in the world right now that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of pushed it. So I'm sure the director will find me as well as my fine from the commish. So I'm just getting fined all day left and right today.
Hi, Candace.
And I'm going to go ahead and get off mic because I didn't do any research. I just have what Marco sent me. So we'll go ahead and we'll talk about some of this stuff. So as you know, when they make movies,
not true.
It is
not even true.
They do.
Don't you dare put those two in the same conversation. No, that's
not true.
That is not true. How dare you put Public Enemy and NWA on the same pedestal?
Natalia's tired. She didn't mean any of those things.
Really?
So anyway, when you make movies, there's they will track them two different ways. There's the way that it sells here in America, and then they sell it internationally. They'll sell it to other countries and things like that. Now, obviously, when you sell a movie to another country, there has to be a voiceover because there's a language barrier in most places. So the first one that came out for me, the movie Grease. It was called Grease here. It's about greasers and the little girls, and it's a musical. It's a wonderful movie. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John's pretty good. Yes, I like musicals. I'm man enough to admit that. I also like to go to the theater. So, whatever. If you don't like it, go pound it. So, internationally, Grease was titled Vaseline. So, if you translate to wherever country they're in, it actually says Vaseline. It is not Grease. It is called Vaseline. What do you think? What do you think about that, buddy? Oh, Candace's favorite movie is Grease. Thank you, Candace.
Thank you, Candace. And is an ugly name. Thanks, Candace. Miss you too.
Chris is kind of...
Shut up. Okay. But no, Vaseline, that's kind of goofy. I like Grease. I think I'd rather listen to Grease.
So...
this is the one.
If you haven't watched this, if you haven't watched Over the Top, I've talked about how I love shark movies and things like that. And the movie Jaws, it was titled Jaws here in America. When it went overseas, it became The Teeth of the Sea.
That is such a cooler name than Jaws.
Heard that and he said, "I would totally watch that movie.
I would.
I would so watch it." The Teeth of the Sea. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of long. Jaws is Jaws. And,
the teeth of the, listen, if you were to look at two movies and you saw a movie and it no picture, just words, and you saw Jaws and then Teeth of the Sea, which one are you gonna go see?
Jaws.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just kidding. I would see both.
You would see Teeth of the Sea.
And I have no knowledge of the movie?
You have no knowledge. Okay, there's no knowledge and no picture. It's just two words on the screen and they say, what? They're both showing at the same time. Which one are you going to go see?
Neither. I ain't got money like that.
He works
but
at
no,
Walmart.
I would like Jaws. It could be anything. We hear Teeth of the Sea, you instantly know shark movie.
Okay, hey Jaws, Tammy, what's going on? All right, so the next one, cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yeah,
right. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. You're an American person. Everybody loves meatballs. Meatballs in your spaghetti. Meatball subs. Everybody loves meat. A meatloaf is basically a big meatball. You know what I'm saying? Who's not going to see this movie, right? Well, internationally, apparently meatballs aren't very, popular. So it's called It's Raining Falafel. It probably did well in the Mideast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Who comes up with this
It's
shit?
Raining Falafel. Would I see that here? No. I don't even like eating falafel.
Who the fuck came up
Anyway, I'm sorry, Nat. I didn't mean to say that. I know it's a Hebrew thing.
Look at her. She's so mad now. She's like, okay.
What I want to ask is, are you a Hebrew or a Shebrew? Yeah. We're moving on. So the next one is Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, Leaving Las Vegas.
Leaving Las Vegas is a Nick Cage wonderful movie.
No, it's not.
I'm being very sarcastic. If you don't speak sarcasm, then you're on the wrong show. So internationally, Leaving Las Vegas translated to I'm drunk and you're passionate. Which it should be the opposite way. You're drunk and I'm passionate. You like to drink.
I don't like to drink as much as you. Okay, that's a lie.
Right? Like what? What have I ever said? Hey, Chris, let's go drinking. You've said that. And I mean, I thought it was weird that you were calling yourself out and asking to go drink.
Yeah, right.
My name's Maurice. So I'm drunk.
You're okay?
Passing.
You gonna make it?
I don't know. You just like really stopped me there.
I'm sorry. Man. All I think of is that night at your house where I brought over that whole bottle of 1-800 and it was gone.
Listen. Sidebar. I know we're talking about movies. There was one night that Chris told me, he says, Maurice, let's go drink. And we went bar hopping. He wanted to see how I was drunk. So I went out with him. We bar hopped. And then we came home. We're like, we're going to keep drinking. Because that's why I don't like to drink. Because I will not stop. I will keep drinking. So we go home. We're having like epic conversations about movies and reboots. And this is kind of where the birth of the show happened, was that night of us drinking. But Chris is like, yeah, let's throw another one back. So we're out. We're drinking hard liquor. He showed me liquid marijuana that night. We drank whiskey. We smoked cigars. We did a lot of things. We got home. We went to a gas station first, which I thought we were going to buy beer. But we got malt liquor, which is the worst thing to do when you're drinking. And I didn't care. I did it. So we go home. We go to Chris's home. And we start drinking this malt liquor. And probably half an hour into the conversation, I'm in the middle of my argument, and Chris is like, I'll be right back. So I'm standing out there. I'm stuck talking to his mother's boyfriend, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. And we're talking, and I realized, man, it's been like 22 minutes. What the hell is Chris doing? So I told Nicole, can you go check on Chris? Because she doesn't drink. And she's our designated driver. You're going to drink responsibly. And she goes in, she comes out, and she tells me this. I was like, what the hell does this mean? Did Chris cut his jugular? What the hell happened? Well, Chris drank himself under the table. He laid on the porcelain bed and, hugged it up a little bit. Nicole had to help him clean himself up.
Yeah,
and I'm not supposed to know this because while Chris is responding this way and he drank too much, and I think you were in Disney.
Yeah, I was going
and
one shoe I'm on.
And he's going through this whole time. He's like this. He's hugging the porcelain lounge chairs. Don't tell Mo. Don't tell Mo anything. And that's what he's worried about, is me knowing that he's over there puking. And so about half an hour later, Nicole comes out. She goes, yeah, Chris isn't coming back out. I was like,
bro,
really?
The problem was that I smoked 2 whole cigars.
Wait a second.
No, I'm not making excuses. I fucked up.
What I want to know, I drank just as much as you. And I don't drink. Like, I drink occasionally. I drink occasionally.
I was gone.
How old are you?
23.
How did my old ass outdrink you?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I think the problem was that we started drinking those malts, and I worked on my second cigar in like 20
I smoked
minutes.
2 cigars too. And 2 Black and Milds.
I can't handle the cigars like that. So.
And I don't smoke like I used to smoke anymore either. Anyways, that was my
drank me under the
story.
table that night. I will say that.
Way under the table.
Way under the table. I was fucked.
I mean, like, I was standing on the table, jumping on it, and
Bro,
you were under.
I think what killed me that night was the second Long Island we had, and it was nothing but pure sugar, and you could just taste the vodka. I was like, oh.
All right, who remembers Free Willy? Anybody remember Free Willy? If you don't remember Free Willy, it is a very charismatic movie about this wonderful orca that creates a friendship with a kid, lives in an aquarium, ends up escaping the aquarium so that it can live and be free, and blah blah blah, and et cetera, et cetera. It is not that great of a movie. I was being sarcastic when I said wonderful.
How dare you? I like Free Willy. But go ahead.
You like a lot of shit.
Kung Pao is awesome.
Kung Pao is awesome. Anyhow, so Free Willy internationally was called A Very Powerful Whale Runs to Heaven.
That is way too low.
Let's keep Free Willy. Yeah. Let's not change it to that.
We could both agree on something that was horrible.
You know what I'm saying? The next one, The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense, which will never happen in America. Internationally, was called He's a Ghost. And not just he's a ghost. It was he's a ghost with an exclamation point. So that's what it translated internationally. Why would that title not work? It gives the movie away. Apparently, M. Night doesn't have the pool that he has in America, where internationally he's not trying to dupe the fans. In America, he dupes us every time that man gets my money. I hate you, M. Night. Like, really?
He's a ghost. That's just like giving away the movie.
Walk out in the street and let a bus hit you. That's what I want you to do at night. I'm really tired of him. Yes, Halloween movie is coming up. It's amazing. I love Halloween. It's probably one of my favorite horror franchises under Freddy Krueger.
How dare you?
Halloween. I love
Halloween is the best horror movie.
Dude, I'm not saying it's not a good horror movie, but Freddy's different. I like Freddy.
I just rather like
Okay. This is a good one. Star Wars. Star Wars. Internationally, it was called War of the Stars. I mean, like you just hear War of the Stars and you just like look out like the crowd. Like, can you imagine a War of the Stars?
Can you imagine the guy that's giving that speech? Like, we have to change the words around. War of the Stars.
War.
And then you got like.
Oh, I apologize. The War of the Stars. Anyhow, let's move on.
God, people are so stupid.
Okay, Die Hard. Oh yeah, one of my favorite Die Hards. Die Hard with a Vengeance. He co-stars with Samuel L. Jackson. Great movie. They brought back basically the villain from part 1. It's the brother. It's played by what's his name? Jeremy Irons. Amazing
he's
actor.
A Gruber, but he's not Han.
So instead of calling it Die Hard with a Vengeance internationally, it's called Die Hard Mega Hard.
That is such a. Like, I have no problem saying this. That was more of a badass.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think I would watch that.
I get mega hard when I watch that. So I feel like
I was about to say I was ready for you to be like I get mega hard when I watch Bruce Willis be just a badass.
I do. What's wrong? Bruce Willis is an amazing man.
Oh my god!
Okay,
I can't believe it.
I'm actually thinking about switching teams. It would be #Willis.
That's what the Meg's going to be called. The sequel, Meg 2, Mega Hard.
Mega Hard. So yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance was called Die Hard Mega Hard. Chris feels like it would have sold more if that was.
It would have sold more.
Yeah, on the porn channel, maybe. Oh, we gotta watch this. It's mega hard.
Willis with the shirt off in there.
Let's do this. All right.
It's like they have like this intimate game moment with the Gruber. He's like, "You've done my boy Hans. Now
mega
hard.
You did my boy Hans mega hard."
Oh
shit! They gotta drop mega hard throughout the movie. Like that should be the parody movie we do. A Die Hard parody, mega hard. That's what we should do. $1 million idea. Anyhow,
you just gave our idea away. Go patent it.
It's already patented. Marco's on it. You can't have this. Don't even try. Anyhow,
oh my god.
So I'll say this before I say the movie. Rest in peace, Gene Wilder. You were an amazing man. If anybody watched the original Willy Wonka, it is a wonderful movie. It is a classic. I would watch it any chance I got, even now as old as I am. But Johnny Depp rebooted the movie.
That was horrible.
And that movie was terrifying. Just terrifying. I love Johnny Depp, but god damn it, Johnny. So anyways, so for the reboot, when it went internationally, they titled this movie The Boy Drowned in Chocolate Sauce. Would that have made a difference?
No. That probably would have lost money.
Yeah. So it says it was kind of hilarious. It kind of wasn't, whoever wrote this.
It's kind of hilarious.
Kind of wasn't. So, The Dark Knight, which is my favorite Batman movie because it has my favorite Joker character, the Anarchy Joker, played by Heath Ledger, who did an amazing job. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. And I don't care who knows it, I cried when he died. So, I cried when Heath Ledger died.
Like that.
Anyways, it was called The Dark Knight. So, internationally, they entitled it Night of the Night. Now, the first night in this title is like night, like a night of the round table. And then the second night is night, like nighttime. So it's called Night of the Night, which is ridiculous. Batman is the Dark Knight. You guys don't know what you're doing overseas. You suck.
You suck.
You suck. So we're not keeping that. We're keeping Dark Knight. And the last one that I have is Home Alone. The original Home Alone, played by Macaulay Culkin before the drugs, when he was actually respectable. And this movie was called Mom, I Missed the Plane. I mean, he did.
Just the way you say it is so fucking funny. Like when he goes, Die Hard, Mega Hard. And then he goes into, Mom, I missed the plane.
Am I the only one that if you just talk about Mega Hard and me, the entire time he's just stroking the air like this? Like,
listen, stop telling him what I was doing because I was stroking it toward Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Chris. You know, sorry. I'm not a homophobe. You know, who's a male, hasn't done some stroking themselves.
Candace, you're messing with the wrong crew here. You can't say that.
What? What? Who's Candace's friend?
It's my friend.
What is wrong with you? Why do you have friends this way?
I don't know.
Candace, I'm not going to tell you what I want to tell you because I want you to keep watching it. Batman Forever was terrible. Terrible. Almost as bad as Batman and Robin.
Whoa.
Yes, I went there. I watched Spider-Man 3 last night just to be nostalgic because I haven't seen Chris in like a week. So I wanted to see something that reminded me of him. And Spider-Man 3 was what ruined the original Spider-Man series. I sat there and watched it. I would rather watch Spider-Man 3 than Batman Forever. You are ridiculous.
What did I do?
You know what you did. Sit in the corner. Sit in the corner. Anyways, Mom, I Missed the Plane. Which I think is really messed up because it wasn't Kevin's fault.
No, it was the family's fault.
The family left him at home.
That'd be good for the second one.
And then they did it again. The second one,
hold on.
You're right.
Hold on. Let's not forget. What did Kevin McAllister's dad do for a living? Like, he's got a family of what? 13, 14, and he takes everybody to Paris?
He had that big
ass house
suburbs
and the Chicago with all them lights.
I'm going to tell you right now what he did for a living in this movie. He was El Chapo.
He was El Chapo.
Okay?
Like, no one ever thinks about that. Like, everyone was like, damn, Kevin McAllister's dad's got it good.
No, I was watching Spider-Man 3, and Nicole and I were watching. We had all the kids sleeping. And the scene in the beginning of the movie where he's fighting Harry, and they're destroying buildings, and all these bricks are falling, and all this kind of stuff. I'd lean into Nicole and say, what happened to all those bricks? Did they hit the ground? Did they evaporate? Nothing's happening on the street. Like, this movie is terrible. It's so bad. The whole movie is just bad.
Candace, you're talking about Batman Returns.
What do you mean she's talking about?
She said no Catwoman.
Oh, Batman Returns? Oh,
completely different movie.
Maybe you're a Catwoman fan, so I'll give you that as being your favorite Batman movie. Was it the best Batman movie ever made?
No.
No. Danny DeVito's performance was great. Michelle Pfeiffer's performance was great. You got Christopher Walken in it. It's a great movie. I absolutely, totally agree with you. It's a good movie. But it also shouldn't have been called Batman Returns. It should have been called The Penguin. Just saying. It's a movie about the villain. That's what it is. And like you argue with me because I say that Chris Bale's Batmans were great, and you said the only reason they were great was because of the villains. Well, those original 4 Batman movies, every movie was more about the villain than it was Batman.
Yeah, but
Batman was a character in his own.
Michael Keaton is like
amazing.
The Batman.
Amazing.
Did you hear? Okay, so I'm gonna drop because I'm dropping this. I've been hearing rumors of Warner Brothers doing expansions of the DC universe because they haven't been working well, so they're taking other options of what they could do. There has been talks of a Batman Beyond movie. Batman Beyond is Batman, Bruce Wayne, older, like 60s, 70s,
and he's coaching.
And he's coaching the younger one. And they're talking about bringing Michael Keaton back.
To be the coach?
To be Bruce Wayne.
I like it. I'll watch that. I'll watch that any day. I make the argument that Chris Bale is the best Batman just to bother Chris, but I actually believe Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Not the best Bruce Wayne.
But I just wonder how it's going to work with Warner Brothers because he's now Vulture. And he's a part of this MCU. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if they're going to even let him be able to do something like that.
I can't. Listen, I don't want to. I kind of want to make. Candace said, too. She said, oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah. Good. It was you. I knew what you were talking about.
You're good, Candace.
Wrong
You're good.
movie.
I just went over the top. It's the title. Anyway, I would totally see that, and I can't name the actors, but I know that there have been several actors that are in the MCU and in the DC universe.
Yeah, Ben Affleck was. J.K.
Who's
Rowling.
Ben Affleck in MCU?
He was Daredevil.
That you can't.
He was a Marvel character.
You can't count.
He
that.
was a Marvel character.
But what I'm saying is, in the universes that are on now, right now, the Daredevil that Ben Affleck made,
they won't be on Warner Brothers.
Has nothing to do.
They won't. The only way that would happen is if somebody were to die now and then leave and go to DC.
Wait, what?
Like Josh, like what?
Your mom said.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's in rehab because he's a drunk.
I love Ben Affleck.
That's why they're talking about other Batmans because he's been having problems. So now they're looking to get.
He's having some marital problems too.
Yeah, his ex-wife is the one that drugged him.
By the way, Ben Affleck, future senator of Massachusetts.
Damn right. And guess who's gonna help him out? Matt Damon.
Of course.
Matt Damon. Oh my god. No, but there's a lot going on. We can go on forever, but
it's getting to that time.
It's getting to that time, and football is going to be on in like 30 minutes.
And Chris is actually going to be late, so he's going to be upset about it.
I'm going to fly.
It's going to be another.
How far am I from Cape Coral from the eye?
This is going to be a quote from
like
Pulp Fiction. I'm 45 minutes away. You see Chris pulling up in 18 minutes. Chris is the wolf driving. Anyways, I'm Mo Diggs. This is Chris the Commiss Shaw. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
We'll catch you later.